do you select your external partners? Is this based on relationships or culture? And I know you mentioned AMN and BE Smith, but any other external partners? How did you go about the selection process?
It's a great question. We approach it in our benefits area through a more traditional RFI, RFP, or when we went to select an HCM system. However, in this arena, it is largely based on the reputations, relationships, and I think their alignment with our culture. And so seeking out, I mean, there are a lot of choices and a lot of options when you look at workforce solution partners in particular. And I think it is about trust and the relationship and the results that they're able to demonstrate. And oftentimes, not to oversimplify it, but it's on calls like this where you learn about vendors or learn about hopefully individuals such as John or myself or others that are on the line, where we can connect to say, what are you doing? Who are you working with in this area? Who might you recommend? And so often there are folks who've been down that road or in that place now, and they can assist you with that selection and make that connection so you too can benefit from developing that relationship. But we're in the people business and in the healthcare business, and so really that networking. I'm a little bit of a LinkedIn nerd, so I've got close to 12,000 connections, and I'm shooting for 15, and so I am a big believer in always environmentally scanning. I sign up for the HRCI webinars as well as the Becker ones, and a lot of times they're offered during lunch. So I learn about what's out there and what others are doing, and I think you just have to be a constant learner and stay constructively dissatisfied with your current state, and that you need to continue to improve your programs and processes.
I love that.
I agree with Keith too, and it's really all about the relationship that you have. I'm sure, I know I get a lot of calls and emails, I'm guessing our listeners do as well, from cold calls, and I'm not really interested, because I'm interested in what have others done, and in fact, that's how we kind of got our RPO in place. It was a referral from another colleague that I'm involved in ASHRA with, and so I definitely think it's the relationships rather than the cold calls, because everybody that says they can offer us the greatest solution, and I don't want to be their test case. I want to know that, it's been tried and true. And so, relationships, it's all about relationships because, as Keith said, we're in the people business.
Well, we appreciate the relationship we have with both of you.